Hello, homework 9A and 9B units. What would you do? Grammar, if plus past, would plus infinitive, second conditional. I can notice that homework, student's book and workbook is a little bit different. So anyways, try to do your best and try to do all the exercises on your own without any support. First, exercise A, match the sentence beginnings and endings. For example, if my sister were older, she could go to the party with me. So, if my sister were older, if, then past, where, yeah? If my sister were older, would infinitive, she would go to the party with me. So here, she could go. Instead would, here there is could. It's okay. So she could go. Go is infinitive. So would infinitive, could go to the party with me. So logically you can see, if my sister were older, if she were older, she could go to the party with me. Yeah. And this sentence is second conditional sentence. So logically you can understand the text, the sentence, and please logically match them. Pause and do it. Now we'll check the answers later. Let's do exercise B. Order the words to complete the sentences and questions. So you must put these words in order to make sentences or question sentences. Okay? For example, if I had a car, I would drive it to work. So if I then had a car, you see, I would drive it to work. Now pause and do the rest of the exercise. Great, we'll check it later. Now exercise C. Complete the second conditional sentences with the correct form of the verbs in brackets. So these are the brackets. You must put the words, their verbs, put these verbs in the correct form. Yeah, for example, fly, correct form, past, flew. If a bee flew into my bedroom, I would open the window. See? Now pause and do the rest of the exercise. Great job. Next, vocabulary, animals. Complete the crossword. Looking at the pictures, please complete the crossword. Clues down. Down means here. First is it's monkey. See, monkey. Here, clues across. Across means this way. Yeah. What is it? It is a cow. You see. Pause and do this exercise. Pause and do this exercise. Okay. For your convenience, I'll show this once more. Do it, please. Pause it. Great. Now do it again. Here, check your work. Finished. We'll check it later. Write your answers in your copybook because you'll check it later. Yeah. Pronunciation with stress. Let's read it together. Butterfly, camel, chicken, crocodile, dolphin, elephant, giraffe, jellyfish, lion, monkey, mosquito, rabbit, spider, tiger. Now reading. Read the first part of the text and tick the things you would do. So this is the first part of the text. Tick the things that you would do. Pause and do it. Finished? Now exercise B. Now read the rest of the article. Which sentence is the best summary? Okay, so this is the rest of the article. You will read it, and after that you will read these three sentences. So which one is the best summary? Which one is the best conclusion? Okay? Now pause and read this article. Pause and read till here. Finished? Now you can read these three conclusions and which one is the best summary. Choose it. Great. We'll check it later. Okay, useful words and phrases. You must write these words in your vocabulary copybook and find out the translations and repeat it every day for a week in order to remember it and in order not to forget it in the future. Pockets, backwards, bite, float, shout, sting, suck, tie, wave, keep still. Now we'll check it. Pause and check your work. First, grammar ABC exercise. Now pause and check your vocabulary. This is crossword across and down. Now check reading. A, student's own answers. Which one you would do? Yeah. Then best summary was second sentence. B, second sentence. Finished? Great. Now moving forward, 9B, I've been afraid of it for years. Vocabulary, phobias and word related to fear. So exercise A, complete the phobias with the missing vowels, then match them with the definitions. Phobia means it's fear, yeah? You are afraid of something, and we call it phobia. Let's complete this. Without looking anywhere, you must complete it. Agoraphobia first. If you don't know, don't worry. We'll see it and we'll check it later. Now, this one is completed. First example, yeah? And it matched here. What does agoraphobia mean? It means fear of open spaces. So if you're afraid of open spaces, it means you have an agoraphobia. Now, pause and do the rest of the exercise. Next, complete the sentences with a suitable word. Here, you must complete it with a suitable word. I guess you can take some words from here. First example, are you frightened of snakes? A lot of people are. Pause and do this exercise. Finished? Okay, now we'll check the answers later. Now, moving forward, grammar, present perfect, for and since. So you must choose the best option here, for or since. For example, Jess hasn't flown on a plane for many years. For many years is correct here. This is incorrect. So you must write down in your copybook this word for. Now pause and do this exercise. Pause and do this exercise, please. Finished? Okay, now we'll check it later. Now complete the text with for and since. Now it's a little bit reading and grammar. So you must read this article and complete the gaps with the words for and since, yeah, where appropriate. A celebrity's life. Kristen Stewart, actress. Pause it and do it, please. Pause and do it. Great, we'll check it later. Now, exercise C. Complete the questions about Kristen Stewart. Use how long or when and the verb in brackets. So you must use how long or when and the words in the brackets in order to complete these questions. First example, when did Kristen Stewart start acting? When she was 8. See? Pause and do it. Finished? Great. Next, exercise D. Right or wrong. If right, tick it. If wrong, cross it. Correct the mistakes in the bold phrases. If they are wrong, please. In bold means these, yeah? So you must correct the phrases in bold if necessary. For example, Gil hates flying since she was a child. Gil has hated flying. Let me see. It's very confusing. So here these phrases in bold. If they are correct, if they are right, tick, yeah, and if they are wrong, cross it. For example, since she was a child, since she was, it means it is in present perfect. And here Jill hates flying. Hates, it is present simple. It must be has hated. It must be present perfect. Jill has hated flying since she was a child is correct. So this phrase in bold is incorrect. It is wrong. We crossed it and corrected the mistake. Jill has hated flying since she was a child. Has hated is present perfect. Since we usually use since in present perfect. Since she was a child. You see? Now pause it and do this exercise. Correct where necessary. Finished? Next, pronunciation. Let's read it together. How long have you worked here? How long have they been married? How long has she known him? We've lived here for 6 months. I've studied English for 3 years. He's had a phobia since he was a child. Okay, now new words. Pause and write down in your vocabulary copybook these new words and find out the translation in your vocabulary dictionary book or online, yeah, on the internet. Let's write cure, drug, hates, overcome, overcome a fear, panic, afraid, frightened, rationale, opposite, irrational, scared, terrified, affect somebody or affect something. Affect here as a verb. Have an effect on somebody. Have an effect on something. Now we'll check all the answers. Pause and check your work. Pause and check your work. Pause and check your work. So that's it. Thank you. The course is over. Goodbye.